State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
He's brought down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Cousins. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph hauling that one in from Cousins. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
His kick is good.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard
from the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed it.
He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this belongs to the Vikings. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph hauling that one in from Cousins. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Dan Bailey lining up.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing deep for Galladay. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Goes to Hawkinson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. But also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stafford now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Danger gets him back at the 14.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point a piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And some time here to focus on Kyle Rudolph as he heads back out there. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And that's caught inside. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit on coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
And it's 21-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Dan Bailey to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards. New elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This will be caught inside the 10.
Stafford's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They'll try and run here with Swift. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. An 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater, and it makes the score 21-10. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25 yards.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Cousins on first down. Complete. Jefferson the target. Side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. McKinnon here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a G.
To let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And the pass complete. This one to Danny Amendola. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll find guys It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about as Osborne elects not to return it. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Game offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Cook following the penalty. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. That
11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Complete to Adam.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
To the air again, it's Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking.
Minnesota.
They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
No, he doesn't need to change much personally. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. It's caught outright, Amendola. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford looks to throw again. Gets it quickly to Galladay. The Lions timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
To the air again, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. There'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now K.J. Osborne. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And on the returns, take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Chad Beebe in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's up and good. The offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was Dalvin Cook who did the job in that first half. His 5 touchdown passes have him on a record pace. As for the call of the second half, we'll turn it back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. On first down, Stafford here. Right side, he upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will not get all the way home, but he 2-yard line.
Sets up first.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teed.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
Second and 4. At the 20.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. DJ Waddle providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. So that's going to push them back half the distance. Back near the goal line, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Complete.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
First down, Vikings.
Throwing, Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, it's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 10 more there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it? Bounce.
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And incomplete as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle the team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to on that one and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Dan Bailey to kick off for
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now, they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open?
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Jaleel Johnson made the tackle.
On the tackle defensively, Jaleel Johnson.
Brings up
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The gun. Here's Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
On the throwaway.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Back now at Ford Field. The Lions on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford throwing complete there at Amendola. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're against symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word and I just kept using it.
Expected from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. From the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one.
To Kenny Golladay.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Open man is Golladay, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Lions. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Stafford looks to throw again.
7.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 4-yard line.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. DJ Waddle able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline. First down. Here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down, better here on 3rd and 13.
Today's final score, Vikings.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.